What is up, guys? It is Shoulder McGee here, and today we're going to be taking a look at Ash, one of the operators in Rainbow Six Siege. Definitely one of my favorite operators, which is why she's one of the first ones I'm doing. But yeah, she's pretty overpowered if you guys haven't used her yet. Well, not really overpowered, but you're going to see in a second. So for the loadout, I definitely go with the F2, which is like the FAMAS. Probably one of the top 3 guns in the game for me that I've used. Yeah, top 3 one of the games in the guns in the game that I've used. Yeah, nothing other to say than that. For the attachments, you can kind of pretty much do whatever you want here. I normally went out with the REFLEX sight, but recently I've been using ACOG sights on pretty much all my guns, and it's pretty overpowered. Suppressor or compensator is the two that I kind of go for. Suppressor does take off the damage a little bit and does add a little recoil, so I like to go with the compensator, and then of course the foregrip because what's the point of not going with the grip? And I never really go with laser sights because they can give your position away. So yeah, that's the main gun that we use. For pistols, doesn't really matter. I like to go with breach charge because it's just handy to have. You kind of always need a breach charge, and with Ash you don't really have anything. Her perk isn't really anything that you can use to breach, so of course you're going to want a breach charge just in case. She of course has 2 armor and 2 speed, which is pretty nice balance there. I do enjoy having the balance instead of armor versus speed. I like to have that balance, which is nice. And of course her specialty is the Twitch drone, which you'll see in some of the clips. So yeah, see you in a second, guys. So guys, as we get into some of the gameplay, you're gonna see that the gun is amazing. There's really no complaints about the gun. I mean, whatever you use on it, suppressor, no suppressor, ACOG, REFLEX sight, it's a great gun, You're definitely gonna not have a problem with getting kills, headshots. I mean, with the fire rate, it's just crazy. I mean, you're gonna get headshots so easily as long as you're relatively decent with weapons in the game. I mean, if you're a sharpshooter in this game, honestly, you probably don't even need to use a FAMAS. You're good with like an MP5 or any of those type of guns. But if you struggle to get headshots, this gun with the fire rate and its accuracy, you're definitely going to have a lot easier time with that. So I definitely recommend this gun and this class just in general if you struggle with finding a weapon that you like, Because I mean, I never really went to this class until I realized how good the gun was, and the fact that it's the only class that you can have this gun in really shows how overpowered it is. Only certain classes can have certain guns, and this is definitely one of those classes that you want to pick up real quick, especially if you only have a certain amount of renown. Then you definitely want to pick this up as one of your first 3 or 4, maybe 5 classes, just to get a nice weapon to get a lot of kills with. That being said, the operators itself, it's a little iffy. I mean, right here, some little noobs coming outside, but yeah, it's a little iffy operator. I mean, there's certain operators that you need. Thermite. I mean, for me, Thatcher's definitely one you want. And a lot of people say, well, can't Twitch just be substituted for Thatcher? Now, I mean, you can say that, but I mean, Thatcher's Thatcher. He's definitely the most reliable out of the 2. Twitch drone can get destroyed pretty easily. Sometimes you can run into a mute by accident, or if they place certain places for mutes, you just can't get around the corner and shoot it with the Twitch drone. So it's obviously Thatcher's just the more reliable choice, but Twitch does have the better weapon, so you have to, weigh the odds there. My recommendation for Twitch is when you're going to pick her is, last pick on the team, does your team have Thermite, does your team have Thatcher, certain classes that you're going to need. This is kind of like that extra class that, just support, help it out, but the thing is, as you're going to see in the clip, you do get 3 drones if you count the Twitch drone. So you get your first drone, and then if you can save that, then that's really nice. They destroy your first drone, throw out your second drone or your Twitch drone, and then your third drone you can throw it after that. So I mean, 3 drones. If you're one of those people who always uses your drones when you're infiltrating a room or anything like that, you're definitely gonna love Twitch, because you pretty much almost have unlimited drones if you're smart with it and you don't just get it destroyed within the first 5 seconds. And as you can see there, I couldn't get the clutch. Almost got the 1v5 or 1v4, whatever it was, but the last guy, he moved on me, and I could have used my last drone, but I didn't because I'm an idiot. But get a nice headshot there. Just another example of how amazing this gun is. And yeah, so here, get a little bit of the Twitch drone going on here, zapping a couple guys. It does get 10 health off the enemy. If you don't know that, most people know that, but if you don't, you get negative 10 health if you get shot by it, which is pretty good. I mean, it's not anything that's a game changer, especially with headshots being a one-shot kill, which I go for headshots, but after 3 or 4 shots with it, they're at half health, so that is pretty nice. In here, for me, I thought this was a really nice kill, not with a Twitch drone, but you're going to see how instead of putting it on the door, I actually put it on the wall because I have a lot better angle, and you're going to see I get the couch for cover, which doesn't even help me. You're going to see. But I use the couch for cover, I blow it, I know exactly where he's at, I'm just spraying in there, get the headshot, one guy left, should be an easy kill. I mean, he dove down. I mean, personally, I thought I hit him in the head, but I didn't, obviously. Pull out the pistol, get shot. We end up winning the round because it's like a 5v1 anyway, but still, kind of was a little annoying. That would have been nice to get the 2 kills, but yeah. So as you can see here, pulling out the Twitch drone, coming in, hitting up these Jaegers. Definitely the best part of the Twitch drone is being able to destroy enemies' equipment and their objective. What a lot of people don't know is that you can hit up the camera, which is pretty nice to do, especially then you don't have to worry about it for the rest of the game. So yeah, I go destroy all the equipment, especially if they have mutes or bandit stuff. You definitely want to take those out as soon as you can. Then you don't have to use Thatcher, but like I said before, Thatcher is a lot more reliable. I've had moments where if I'm covering like a garage, I just look through the little drone hole and I shoot the Twitch real quick, and then they're screwed. They thought, oh, we have Twitch, we'll be fine, we'll be able to take out the mutes. But no, I destroyed it real quick. They can't use it. Thatcher, on the other hand, you can hit it outside the garage. There's nothing you can do. Jaeger does destroy it. That is if it comes inside, but Thatcher kind of works through walls, the reinforced walls, so you really don't have to worry about that. So yeah. Definitely recommend Thatcher over Twitch if you're going for the being able to destroy equipment, but if you're going for the more of the gun, then definitely Twitch has a lot better options for guns. She does only have the breach charge and stun grenade, which is pretty standard. I think Thatcher has the same thing, so really nothing too big there. I always go with the breach charge just because it's, you always hit a breach charge just in case you hit up a castle door or anything like that. So yeah, definitely want to go with the breach charge on that. Like I try to do here. At this point I was like, screw it. He knows I'm there, whatever, I'll go around. But my teammates are yelling at me the whole time, you keep running. I'm like, dude, we had so much time as a 2v. You don't rush it, man. Please don't rush it. So yeah, guys, definitely recommend Twitch for one of your first couple of operators. Before her, again, on the attacking side, I'd say Thermite is definitely Thatcher, but I mean, as one of your first, 3 or 4, I definitely recommend as getting her. She's definitely overpowered for the gun. And the operator as an operator, it's pretty good. It's nothing to write home about, but it's definitely a fun one to use. I always enjoy twitching people or shocking people with the Twitch drone, which is pretty fun in there. Hitting up that Jaeger again. Right here. And the last guy, or not the last 2 guys are over here, so hit up him. I hit this guy like 3 or 4 times, which to me is a pretty big deal. I mean, that's like half your health, so I would definitely be, I'd be pissed off if someone was hitting me with that shock drone. But yeah, so I come in here, my teammates once again are, telling me to run in and all that bullshit, but I'm just like, bro, we got a minute and 50, take your time. I know where Capcan's at. Finally downed him, but I think that was either mute or smoke. Mute popped out on me, and I was getting a little scared, but I was going for that Capcan. So you guys, I end up finishing them off right here in a second. So if you guys enjoy the video, leave a like and subscribe for more content. If you want to leave a comment to ask me, an operator review or anything like that, I'll definitely take that up. And until next time, peace.